Not to leave early.
¿Qué es esto? Buenos días.
Manny, why aren't you at the poisoning?
What poisoning?
The Code 3 gazpacho poisoning that everybody's at but you. Why do I send out memos if nobody reads them?
Where was the poisoning again?
Just ask your driver, for crying out loud. He'll know.
Any messages for me?
Besides the one about the poisoning?
Yeah.
I only have one other message for you, Manny. I'm not your secretary. I don't take your messages. So get it through your thick skull and stop forwarding your phone to me.
All right. But that sounded more like 4 messages to me. In my heart, though, you're still my secretary.
Manny, what are you talking about? I was never your secretary, even when you were on top. I got one boss, same as you, Don Copel.
Busy as ever, I see.
I'd have more work to do if you had more clients.
Ouch. Where is everybody?
Oh, Manny, did you forget what day it is today?
Oh, man, did I come in on Saturday again?
It's the Day of the Dead. Everybody's back in the land of the living, visiting their families like we should be.
Why aren't you visiting your family today?
The boss is here, so I gotta be here. How about you, Cal?
No one back there I want to see.
And you don't want Domino here alone, getting all the good leads.
Domino's here?
He's at the poisoning right now, stealing your commission.
Come on, I know you work for another man besides Don.
What are you talking about?
I know you take memos for Hurley sometimes.
Manny, just beat it, will ya?
So, you going to the Christmas party?
After the spectacle you made of yourself last year, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
I forget. Am I supposed to be somewhere right now?
Manny, do I have to explain your job to you again?
No, I just want to know where my driver is.
Do you want me to have him paged?
Yes.
Then get Don to stop being such a cheapskate and install a paging system. You're just gonna have to troll the carpool until you find a demon with a driver's license.
What if we just skip town tonight? You and me, baby.
Well, thanks for the offer, but we'd never make it out of the city alive.
But
In one piece, I mean.
I bet I could get you out if I really tried.
Oh, Manny, look at you. You're a trapped soul and you don't even know it.
Why do some clients qualify for better travel packages?
They led good lives.
¿Qué traes? How do you define a good life?
Better than yours and mine.
So what did you do in life to get stuck here?
What I did back in the fat days is none of your business. You know the rules.
Well, enough about me. What's your job like?
Like babysitting, except I don't get to watch TV.
Well, I gotta go hit the bricks.
Okay, you show those bricks a lesson.
Mind if I use your hole punch?
Knock yourself out.
Thanks.
Gets the aggressions out, doesn't it?
Hey, service!
Hey, who the... Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't expect... Sales agents usually don't come over to this part of the garage.
I'm Calavera. Manny Calavera.
My name's Gladys. I don't get many visitors. Hey, I got a message for a Mr. Calavera. Your driver said that Mr. Hurley said that he could have the rest of the day off.
Domino sent my driver home?
Yeah, wasn't that nice?
Gladys. Gladys? Is that a German name?
Oh, no. My roots lie not in any earthly nation's soil. I am an elemental spirit summoned up from the land of the dead itself and given one purpose, one skill, one desire. To drive! Or to change oil and adjust timing belts if no driving jobs are open.
Nice hut.
Yeah, I wonder how nice it would seem to you if you were trapped in it all day like me.
If you hate your job, why don't you quit?
It's not just a job. It's what I was created to do. If I get any farther away from cars than this, I'll get sick and die. It's like I'm not happy unless I'm breathing in the thick, black, nauseating fumes.
Can't imagine. Hey, you a driver?
Me? Ha! No. I don't ride them, just wrench them.
Looks like I need a new driver.
Oh! I would agree with that. Yes, you do.
You want to be my replacement driver?
Me? Oh, no. Sorry. Can't. Rules.
Come on, Gladys. I need you to be my driver.
No, I can't. I'm too big.
You're not too big. The cars are just too small.
Yeah, those dang compact cars. Hey, that gives me an idea. I could alter your car just a bit with just a quick torch job to let out the seams, you know? But I'm not allowed to modify the cars without a work order from upstairs. I could lose my job.
A work order, huh?
Yeah. I can't torch anything bigger than a cigarette without one of these signed by the boss himself.
Hey, that's my line. Getting people to sign. Back in a snap.
Yeah, too small. I'm not too big. Everything around here is just too small.
Hey, what's going down, clown?
Hey, back off, suit. I'm practicing.
Practicing what?
Wringing your neck, what does it look like?
Twist me up one of them, huh, fella?
Yeah. Twist this, all right?
Bet you can't do a cat.
Shows what you know, buddy. I can do anything. I can do birds, amphibians, famous poets. Go ahead, name one.
Robert Frost.
Trying to stump me, eh? Ta-da!
My kid wants another balloon animal.
Ah, jeez. What now?
A dead worm.
Heck, that's easy. There's no limit on those.
My kid wants another balloon animal.
Ah, jeez. What now?
Do you have any more dead worms back there?
Well, sure.
That's not what balloons are for. Can I walk through your tent? I want to see the parade.
Well, walk through someone else's tent, all right? Do I look like a turnstile to you?
Could you teach me how to do that?
Well, since you're a beginner, why don't you practice the first step?
Which is?
Blow.
Bang!
Popped another one. Lousy, bony fingers.
I have to go. That sound makes me want to kill somebody.
You too?
It's the fear of death that makes monsters of us all. Boo! Scaring the living is technically against the rules, but we all do it. Hi, I'm not getting any messages. Is the server down?
This is their idea of a joke? They think it's funny? I'd like to jam their tubes with packing material. See how they like that?
So you're saying the server is down, is that it?
The server is not down. It's never down. It's just temporarily unavailable while I'm doing some maintenance, that's all.
So how long is it gonna be down?
With a job like this, you can never tell. Probably hours.
Or until no one's around to see you sneak out, eh?
Whichever comes first.
Can I squeeze in there, just for a sec?
Are you kidding? This is a highly secured area. No one's allowed in here who ain't me.
What's so special about you?
I, sir, am an elemental spirit, summoned from the land of the dead itself.
Yeah, let me guess. You were given one purpose, one skill, one desire. Fixing pneumatic tube switchers.
No, I was created to run the elevators, but they put in those dang motion detectors and put me out of work.
Who would do a terrible thing like this?
It's those punks in the mailroom. They think this baby is going to put them out of a job. And they're right.
You know, I really think it's clean enough.
Oh, it's clean enough to run, all right. I'm just fiddling around to be safe. You know, gotta cover my ass.
Yes, you do. Just curious, how'd you get in there?
I squeezed down one of these tubes like a pixie. How do you think I got in here? Through the door, just like you. Say, chatty Cathy, I got a lot of tubes to flush here.
Hey, me too. I'll let you go.
Oh, not again. You trying to blow this joint sky high? That's a magnesium compound fire extinguisher. Spray that on this packing foam and we'll both be riding the giant Roman candle out of here.
What? Why would they put something so dangerous in here?
I guess they didn't expect this room to be full of hazardous waste.
That's a lot of responsibility, Mr. Calavera. What makes you think I've been all that good?
Miss Colomar.
Meche, please.
Meche. I can see it in your face and in your file here, where it says you're entitled to a first-class ticket to... nowhere? What?
Did I do something wrong?
Not according to your bio. It was spotless. At least the part I read was.
I'm not sure I like the implication, Mr. Calavera.
The only implication here is that I'm fired.
Is it something I did?
Are you sure you're Mercedes Colomar?
Yes. Would you like to see my birthmark?
Sure. Where is it?
It's wherever you guys put my skin.
Anything about your past you haven't told me?
Quite a bit, considering I've told you nothing.
Did you kill much when you were alive?
Very little.
Never killed anybody?
I have to confess, I never killed anybody.
Not even a teensy bit of killing?
Maybe I just wasn't trying hard enough.
Were you a big shoplifter?
Well, they accused me of it once.
Really?
But it wasn't my fault. That puppy followed me out of the store.
Oh. Mean to animals?
Oh no, I love animals. Once, when I was volunteering at an animal shelter,
Just stop right there. Ever cheated on your taxes?
I've never paid taxes in my life.
Aha.
I've never made enough money to be taxed. You know, it's mostly been all volunteer work.
Uh-huh. Ever cheated on your husband?
Mr. Calavera, there's no ring on my finger.
There's no skin on it either.
I guess you'll just have to trust me then.
Litter?
Oh, Manny, is that the best you can do?
Work with me, Meche. Give me some dirt.
Well, I could do something bad right now if that would help.
Wouldn't count. Sorry, I give up.
Don't say that, Manny.
Excuse me, but I have to go straighten this mess out.
Sorry to be so much trouble, Mr. Calavera.
It's no trouble, but please, call me Manny. Open that door, Sal. I got places to go.
Does that mean you're ready to join us?
I'm not a joiner. Just pop the hatch and let's part friends.
I'm sorry, but this is war, Manuel, and you are the first draftee.
Okay, I'm in. What do I have to do?
I'm going to build an underground army of souls to fight the injustice I have seen in El Marrow. Communication will become vital as the Lost Souls Alliance spreads out. We'll need messengers we can trust.
Do you know something I don't know?
Have you ever wondered why your clients, even your best clients, never seem to qualify for the packages you know they deserve?
Yes. My last client in particular, Meche.
Well, they all did qualify, Manuel. Especially her. But somehow, somebody with access to the files has stolen their just rewards. Their sweet hereafters.
Their tickets on the number 9?
Precisamente, amigo.
What would they do with the tickets?
A ticket on the number 9 is like a leaf of gold, Manuel. Especially to one who has died with a less than perfect record. Someone is profiting here from those that would buy their way into heaven.
But money's not important here. We all just want out.
You want to get out, Manuel. And so do I someday. But for some people, this world is all there is. They have decided to seek pleasure and happiness here in the 8th underworld. And for that, you need money.
You want me to be your messenger?
No, Manuel. Our numbers are small and our agents are too valuable to risk that sort of work. History shows only one messenger to be of use to a cause like ours. Carrier pigeons.
If I grab some pigeons off the roof, will you let me go?
No, I need to raise them from birth, Agent Calavera. I need you to bring me their eggs.
You're keeping me here because you need the eggs?
Why are you still here, Calavera? Go get me an Air Force before it hatches. Now that's all the briefing you need, soldier. ¡Viva la revolución!
So you're not really a secretary?
I'm a spy, Manny.
Well, that's the last time we used that temp agency. Any messages for me?
Yes. Join or die.
But I'm already...
Again!
Eva, you gotta get me out of town. They're gonna sprout me.
You can't leave, Manny. We need access to the DoD computer network if we're ever gonna find out what's going on. And we can't access without a salesman like you. The computer IDs you when you log on.
How does it do that? Fingerprints? I don't have any.
Your teeth, Manny. Haven't you ever noticed your computer scanning your teeth when you log on?
I thought that was just a power search.
We need your teeth, Manny. We can't let you go. Sorry.
Doesn't Cabal wonder where you are?
Don and Domino were both locked up in Don's office with some bigwig from downtown. Some fatty in a fez.
Who is the fat man, I wonder? And how does he fit into this sinister puzzle?
How long have you been a spy?
Salvador recruited me about a year ago. I couldn't resist him. He's just so noble.
What are you working on there?
I'm trying to get this radio working so we can use it in the field, but it looks pretty hopeless. Salvador's right. We need good old-fashioned homing pigeons to communicate with our field agents.
You have field agents?
No, it's just Sal and me right now. But someday, Manny.
So, you won't help me out of here?
Sorry. I'll help you out, but not your teeth. Think it over.
I'm gonna try to guess his password. Nope, it's not Golden Boy. I'm gonna try to guess his password. And it's not Mr. D either. So much for Dami. Arrogant fraud doesn't work.
Hey! Run, you pigeons! It's Robert Frost!
Gladys, what are they doing to that tree?
Oh, city boy! You work all day in a 60-story skyscraper, but didn't you ever wonder what it was made of? The marrow of these trees, man. They suck it out. It's like cement.
Is that why the town's called El Marrow?
Huh? Never thought of that. Maybe so.
Mr. Flores, I'm ready to take you now.
Manny Calavera, is that you? Didn't you used to be taller?
I'm here to reclaim that walking stick.
I broke it over the head of some hideous monsters in the forest.
I'm looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
Well, no one's come through town by that name, and you can take it from me. I, too, am looking for someone, so I watch the comings and goings around here very carefully.
Who are you looking for?
Well, if you must know, it's about my wife. I got word that she passed away not long after and that she, too, was crossing the land of the dead on foot. It is said that all lost souls come to Rubacava, so I came here to wait for her.
You must love her very much, Celso.
Yes, this is true. Of course, she also has all of my money.
How do you know your wife hasn't gone ahead of you?
Oh, Manny, if she had arrived here first, surely she would have waited for me.
I'll help you find your wife. What did she look like?
Oh, here, I got this from the DOD and made copies to hand out. Isn't she something?
She must have been beautiful with skin.
Weren't we all?
So, know a good place to stay in town?
What's your price range?
Somewhere around the high end of nothing.
Then maybe, young man, it's time you started thinking about a job.
Can you get me a job here?
Have any skills?
Sales?
Well, that does qualify you for a certain position, but we only have one mop. I'm sorry, Manuel. I've got to get this place ready to open.
Right. I'll let you know if I see your wife.
She'll be the one asking for her beloved Celso.
There was this one high-pitched whine it was making, really grating noise, you know? And I searched and searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here.
Was it the blower?
No, it was Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile.
That's a good one.
Hola.
Hey, Manny, Dockmaster Velasco here says he's got a place we can dry dock the bone wagon for a while.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave a beauty like this out in the fog, or her chrome will get pitted.
Pitted? Did you hear that, Manny?
You folks gonna stay in Rubacava for a spell?
We're here looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
I'm not too good with names. Did she have any distinguishing marks or a tattoo?
Not that she showed me.
Well, like I said, I'm as good with names as you are with the fog.
I might be here a while. Is there any work in this town?
Well, there's lots of work down at the docks, but it's all union work. And I just don't see you in that union.
How do you get around here with all the mist?
When you've strolled these docks as long as I have, Pilgrim, you know where you are by the smell of the sea, by the sound of the lonely foghorn, by the icy touch of the cold, salty air.
Wow. Manny, could I have an eye patch?
Can I just ask, what is under the eye patch? Because I know it's not an eye.
Oh, well, when I was alive, I had an eye patch like this. This one's just for the phantom pain. And that one eye socket used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew, so I plugged her.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay. Celso, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man. It's all in there.
Oh, Manny, is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women?
Forget about her, Celso.
Have you forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy too.
Hey, boss. You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
My wartime communications from Salvador. He's been sending me messages like this for the last year.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubalcaba safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated. The hatchlings, which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve our cause. With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
I'm not done reading it yet, but maybe later.
Calavera, it is indeed a great day for the revolution. Say hola to little Manny, the first enlisted messenger to serve the LSA. Please feed him some breadcrumbs and send him back quickly, so we may know that our maiden flight was a success. Manuel, I am sorry to hear that you have not heard from your Meche. You must be patient and let your heart remain open. If it is meant to be, you will someday be reunited.
Ha! He still thinks I'm in love with her.
Manuel, we have found the head of the serpent. Using the computer access you provided us, we picked up a thread that led us to the man who corrupted the Department of Death. His name is Hector Le Mans. Once a small-time racketeer, he has grown fat and powerful by robbing the newly dead. Watch out for the name Hector Le Mans, Manuel. And be careful. Dear friend, our movement now has true momentum, and our numbers are rapidly growing. Much of this is due to our communications and intelligence systems, both of which we owe to you. In light of your contributions, I would like to announce your promotion to Special Agent status. I, Salvador Limones of the Lost Souls Alliance, salute you, Manuel Calavera. You are a great ally in this noble revolution. Great news. We've discovered a new secret talent of our tiny messengers. We don't know how they do it, but these mysterious birds can actually find their targets just by looking at a photograph of the addressee. To celebrate, Eva has made them all little berets. I'll send you some pictures. Manuel, I am troubled by reports of you buying the automat and converting it into a nightclub. It's fine for you to be comfortable in Rubalcaba for your long stay, but I pray you haven't lost sight of the larger goals. It is not this world, but the next in which our true glory lies.
I just got this one today.
Beware, Manuel, for you are in grave danger. Somehow rumor has spread on the streets of El Marrow of your presence in Rubalcaba. If this information reaches Hector Le Mans, he surely will send his evil operatives after you. You must give up your search for Mercedes for the time being, and please, be out of Rubalcaba on the next ship.
I think he's exaggerating the danger a little, but I do feel pretty stupid for putting my name on the big sign. Quiet night, huh, carnal?
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief. But last night, remember last night, Manny? Oh, wait!
What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, love song for a special lady.
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Well, I only have this part. Bone wagon.
I like it. You think she'll come in tonight?
Who, my special lady?
No, Meche.
You know what, Manny? I think she will. I got a feeling tonight's the night.
You know, when we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Aw, Manny, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club, we got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty track once a week. Plus, we look good in these clothes.
Gladys, I can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've gotta find Meche and help her, because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
Well, I'll let you get back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
Ah, Amarillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Yes, I better take this with me for safekeeping. Well, maybe just a sip. Ah. Evening, Lupe.
I have to tell you about my new organizational system for the coats.
Think she'll come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
Yes, I think tonight's the night that you finally go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes Colomar.
Let's try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
Bogan come in yet?
Yeah, he's down at the casino, probably enjoying his usual lucky streak.
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over the door.
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
Okay, tell me all the details about your new coat check system.
Yay! Okay, I found all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and... Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Hup. Oh, I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
Please, tell me all about your new coat check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Don't have that kind of equipment. It shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn. Mind if I sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love.
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, eh, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
So can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many ways. No soul needs a passport. We are all citizens of the same nation, and our king rides a pale horse.
So no passports?
No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know?
How about driver's licenses?
Sure. Just, give me a recent picture, $50 in, about 2 weeks, okay?
Can you make reasonable union cards?
Manny, are you going to start moonlighting, or are you just looking to hang out with the sailors?
Can you do it or not?
I have a deal for you. If you can retrieve my money from Maximino, I can make you president of that crooked union.
I don't need to be president. And why does Max have your money?
I put a whole suitcase of it up for collateral on a rather large wager last month. The race was fixed, Manny. They stole my money like common thieves. Here, Take this VIP pass and use it to get into the High Rollers Lounge. They won't let me in there anymore. There should be a safe somewhere in the wine cellar, and my suitcase should be in it.
And you can get me a card tonight.
If you make it back, Manny, the card will be on the table.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your...
Wake up, Izzy!
Hey! I'm trying to get some sleep over here.
Sorry, don't mind me. Just passing through.
To where?
The elevator.
Doubt it.
Going down?
Probably. Later.
Can't I go down to the cellar?
It's a wine cellar. Wine goes down there.
Maybe you could take me down now.
Oh, yeah. I could take you down, but I can't eat customers anymore.
No, down in the elevator. I want to go down in the elevator.
That's true. They wouldn't see me hit you in there, but I still get in trouble.
Why can't you hit customers anymore?
Exactly. It makes no sense.
Just open the elevator door.
Then they really see us fighting.
I don't want to fight. I just want to use the elevator.
Chicken.
How about a bribe?
Look at me. What can you give to a guy who has everything?
Hey, let's beat up that waiter.
Not a bad idea. But he's new. Give him a break.
Okay. Nighty-night. Hello, Maximino.
Why, if it ain't Manny Calavera, come to see how the big boys play, eh, Manny?
From what I can tell, they play with kitties.
Kitties, roulette tables, what's the difference? They go round and round all day, and they're both more reliable when they're fixed. Am I right?
How's the old cat race, Max?
Well, volume's pretty low. Most everybody's out of town.
Tell me about it.
At last we're alone. Tell me, how are the bourgeoisie?
Fine. How's Max?
Oh, Gramps, don't start.
What are you doing with a snake like Nick?
I'd lay it on you, Manny, but I don't think you'd get it.
Messing around with your boyfriend's lawyer is pretty dangerous.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. You do get it.
I'm a little worried about Lola.
That's because she's doomed, Manny. She fell in love with Maximino. That's the one mistake I never made.
You think Nick would hurt her?
Only if he finds her, and take it from me. He's not good at finding things.
Open mic night seems like a big hit.
It always takes those timid souls a while to get up the nerve.
Maybe it would help if you went up there and started things rolling.
Oh, Manny, read poetry in my own club? That would be like this whole place was just a big temple set up to worship me.
Oh, come.
Okay. Alive, we slept. Life's just some rapid eye movement. In a warm, cozy bed. Buried, we wake. The flesh dream is over, Daddy. Now that we're all crazy dead.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
Well, catch you later, hip chick.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
Testing. Testing.
Good evening. I like to read a poem. In the slaughterhouse of my soul. The cracks in my skull. Myself. Myself. The lie. Forgive these 5 sins. The center. And what's worse, I ache. The end. Gracias. Muchísimas gracias.
Hey, how about another poem?
Okay. In the slaughterhouse of my soul, the cracks in my skull, myself, the lie. Forgive these 5 sins, the center. And what's worse, I ache.
Hey, you stole my poem.
Consider it an homage.
Qualify.
You sure you're not packing anything else?
Nothing that would set off that thing.
Then, sir, I'm afraid you'll have to step into the back with me.
Rules are rules.
And of course, with my dad being in the military, we moved around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this one town we moved to when I was in the 1st grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the only industry in the area was figs. Acres and acres of fig trees everywhere you looked. I myself never really cared for figs. I always liked dates more. Or prunes. Don't you just love prunes? They have such a great texture. They're all wrinkled up like my Grandma Hedwig's face. Oh, poor Grandma Hedwig. She was always forgetting things. I remember one time back when I was 6. Or maybe I was 7. No. I had to be 6 because Mr. Rufus was still alive. Now there was a good dog, Mr. Rufus. He was such a sweet little puppy. We didn't care that he was deaf. He was as deaf as they come, but he'd still try to bark. And it would come out sounding like a cat coughing up a hairball, which our cat often did. He had such long hair. I don't really like long-haired cats, do you, Manny? They're just so... I like short-haired cats. They seem less stuck up. People think I'm stuck up sometimes, believe it or not. No, they really do. I don't know why. I guess it's because I'm so shy. I was shy all the way through high school. I never went to a single dance. Can you believe it? No, don't get me wrong, the boys would ask, but I'd just run away. My mom said I could have been homecoming queen if I'd just smile once in a while. She always said, a smile is the most important part of any outfit. Well, maybe I would have smiled more, Mom, if you hadn't drank so much. Was I supposed to smile when the cops called us in the middle of the night to tell us to come get you out of the drunk tank? Maybe if I had smiled more, Daddy wouldn't have left us. We'd be together right now, you, me, Daddy, and Grandma Hedwig, and Mr. Rufus. And I'd be wearing my homecoming queen crown and eating figs and I'd... Oh, Mother! I'm so sorry! Mommy!
Here, let me hold that metal detector for you while you cry.
Are you sure you didn't just come back here for this metal detector?
Actually, I did come back here just for your metal detector.
What is it with you in this thing? I'm sick of it, Manny. If this is all you want, you can fight the cats for it. Why is it all men are after the same thing? Except you. The only woman you care about is that Calamar dame, and she split on ya. I don't know what she did to you, but you know what? I'm done trying to figure it out, pal.
What a sad story. These stews sprouted and no one came down to claim them?
Death makes sad stories of us all.
How's business?
Booming, unfortunately. More crime every day. And more sproutings like these. Something's happening back in El Marrow, I think. And its dark hand is finally reaching us here in Rubacava.
What exactly are you looking for?
I'm digging for a treasure that part of me does not wish to find. For when I uncover that sad doubloon that tells me who this poor soul is, my reward is not riches, but the chance to make a phone call and break somebody's heart. Of course, with this equipment, the search could go on for some time.
Can I help?
Sure. Grab hold of this leaf right here. Manny?
I can't do it.
I know. I was just testing.
How do you do this job?
Without becoming jaded, you mean? My secret to happiness, Manuel, is that I have the heart of a 12-year-old boy. I keep it over here in a jar. Would you like to see it?
No.
Sorry. Old coroner joke.
Do you ever worry that your job is getting to you, Membrio?
Well, forensic botany is a trying job, Manny. But have you ever spent much time here with a florist? In life, they became florists because they love flowers. But here, a flower is a symbol of pain, of death within death. Their conflicted feelings build and build, and eventually, they become quite mad.
Thanks for the tip. I guess I'll send balloon bouquets from now on. And Brio, why do you stay in town? Why don't you head off toward the Ninth Underworld?
Manny, you can only search for something for so many years before you stop believing in it altogether.
You don't believe in the Ninth Underworld?
Why do you think we're all here in Rubacava?
'Cause you're waiting to earn off your time, or you can't afford passage, or...
Manny, we've given up. All of us. When you've been here long enough, you will too.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
Nick Virago, what are you doing working in the High Roller Lounge? I would think Maximino's private lawyer would have his own office.
I do, but they don't serve drinks there.
Got a little lipstick on you, lover boy.
I already got rid of that, and I can do the same to you, Calavera. So if I were you, I'd keep my jaw shut.
Nick, I need a lawyer.
You get yourself in some kind of trouble, Calavera.
No, we just need someone for the dunking booth over at the club.
Funny guy.
How's tricks, Nick?
Nah.
Virago, I really need a lawyer.
What is it this time, Calavera?
Someone's claiming my roulette tables are fixed.
But your roulette tables are fixed.
Exactly. That's why I need a lawyer.
So will you be needing a regular lawyer or an excellent lawyer?
An excellent lawyer.
Any excellent lawyer or the best excellent lawyer?
The very best is good enough for me.
And who would you say that would be, Calavera? Who would you say is the best lawyer you know in all the land of the dead?
You are, Nick.
That's right. And that's why Maximino retains me on an exclusive basis. So sorry, but I don't do odd jobs.
Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
Hey, I run an honest joint. We ain't in bed with nobody.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers, all laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
Why aren't you guys up there working?
You don't know the deal down here on the docks, do you, Manny? If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions extra dues. And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
Why don't you just pay the union off then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution, it makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint?
That's a good one, Manny. Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
You bees are being exploited. You should do something about it.
Yeah, what can we do? We're just a handful of unorganized drones. We don't know nothing about nothing except just how to take it on a chin.
I think you're just a bunch of complainers.
You don't know what it's like, man. Every day we come down here, we try and make an honest living. We find out that you gotta be a crooked bee to win down here. He knocks the pollen out of you, man. He makes you weak.
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
If the cops own the union, and gambling's in bed with the cops...
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but Maximino is really the big boy in town, obviously. But word is, he gets his orders from some hardcore gangsters in El Mero. Yeah, that fancy cat track is really just a big laundromat, if you get my drift.
Hey, can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
You guys know a seaman, Naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
You bees gotta be strong.
Things just aren't the way they should be down here, Manny. It's like the worker bees. They do all the work. But we can't affect it's like the way that things are produced should be controlled by, we should, forget it. I'm just a dumb, hungry, out of work bee.